Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new to my channel, how do you do? My name's Mallory and I'm like, how, how does this whole YouTube thing work? It's like I forgot what I was doing. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Let me just give you a quick little sneaky peek. I'm in my pajamas. This is a lovely view. It's so bright and sunny. Well, it's not sunny. You never see the sun in New Jersey. But at least it's bright enough outside that it's bright in here. If you're wondering where I am, I'm at my dad's. I don't know if I've ever filmed here before. I might have. This is my home for I don't know how long. So I'm going to say this here, and then I might do like a little intro for this other video that I filmed. I feel like I should make the bed, right? This is my old bed, my old mattress. That's from my old bedroom. My nightstand that I'm using over there, that was from my mom's old bedroom. And then the rest, if you're wondering, it's from Wayfair. Does anyone shop on Wayfair? My dad lives for Wayfair. He gets like everything on Wayfair. Like his room's nice, tidy, and neat. That's a hot mess. I don't know. Here's the thing though. I don't know if he went to Canada or not. He was supposed to go this morning, but he had like a really bad headache last night and he was like far behind in work and stuff and wasn't really prepared or ready. This lighting is so good. It's like the time in Vegas when I had like that big window to film in front of. Ooh. I'm dehydrated. So anyways, I filmed this really long video kind of in the dark because I was in the other bedroom. And it was really long and I decided to delete it and redo it. So then I filmed a separate video and I was like, if you watched the last one, so it might be a little confusing, but here's the, on my dad's desk of goodies. I got him this piece of citrine. That's cute. Oh, there's also another thing that I got my dad over there, that cross. Don't know if you can see it, but, and then for Christmas, I got my dad the Fire Cube TV thing, which hopefully he can figure out how to set that up. Because he doesn't have a lot of TV channels, but he does have like internet and Wi-Fi. I'm like, well, if you have that, that maybe could work. You know, I have Amazon Prime. I don't know if he does, but like, you know, all these years of being an Amazon Prime member, I've never figured out how to access the movies and TVs. I'm like, there's a whole new world out there just waiting for me. I'm about to make something to eat, but I don't know what I want. So I'm just going to walk and talk. So yesterday, I almost didn't get on the airplane because right before getting on the airplane, I had a dizzy attack. Then I was like really nauseous. It's cold up here. Woohoo! My daddy has a nice fireplace. He keeps his television in here. He put one in the bedroom that we're staying in, but it's not plugged into the wall or anything, so can't turn it on. It doesn't really work. He's like, you're trying to figure this thing out. I looked behind the furniture that it was in, and there's only 2 plugs, and I think they're both occupied by like the modem router thingy, and I don't want to like do anything that's gonna mess anything up. There's like a little balcony situation, but let me just show you the coolest thing. Look at this. You see that? Can you see me? I love that. So, part of me just wants to take a seat on this sofa because it's cozy, and I can. And the lighting's not too bad in here. So yeah, I got a dizzy attack, and I got really nauseous. My mom and I have one-way tickets. We don't know when we're going home. So I feel bad for my kitty. She missed me something fierce when I was gone for 2 weeks. Yeah, I was here for 2 weeks, right? And then I went home for like a hot minute, and I'm back. Let me show you this photo of me and my brother. This is in 2006. I won something called an Archangel Award for my work with I don't know if this is still an appropriate term to use, but with like handicapped kids, kids with different abilities, and kids on the autistic spectrum. But I don't know if you can see that very well, but there we are. He was my date, my brother. My mom came too. And like there's pictures of me. I have them somewhere. I saved them because I have like the biggest smile. Let's move around. I have the biggest smile on my face because like I went upstage to everyone. No, I went up onto the stage, and my beneficiary like presented me the award, and there's pictures of her hugging me, handing me the award, and like there's a MC like reading my blurb about myself, and I'm just like so happy. That was a creepy face. Pardon me. So I think I should straighten up my bedroom, but I do need to eat. Pardon, ooh, am I killing everyone? Don't ask. My mom just called me, the call failed. I came in here, tried to see if we could get cell reception, and then, hello, I'll have to call you back. I'm like, but you called me. I don't know, she has to call me back. So, what was I saying? Yeah, on the airplane, I like got on the airplane, dizzy, nauseous, one-way ticket, don't know how long I'm gonna be here. It was getting very bad, so I took Dramamine. And Dramamine, you know, for motion sickness, and it can make you drowsy, especially if it's a non-drowsy formula, in hopes I could just sleep whatever off. It didn't kick in until 10 minutes to landing, so I was escorted via wheelchair. Then I got in my dad's car, and then I didn't get out of his car until I got to his house because he had to make 3 pit stops actually, along the way from the airport to his cottage. And then last night, I was like, I kind of feel like I need my anti-anxiety medication. But part of me was like, is anything else still lingering in my system? Because like I could go in a coma. And I wanted to be careful. So I waited till I was like ready for bed and everything, like to be like in my pajamas and like in the bed. And so my mom and I, we were watching The Voice. She had her eyeglasses on so she could see the iPad. Because as I was saying, the TV, that don't work. So I don't know. There was moments I was like, right? I'm like, it's only 11:30. So I didn't know if she was still watching. I couldn't tell if she was asleep or not, and if she was, I didn't want to like poke her to like see if she was awake or not, and wake her up. Like I didn't know what to do. So it was around like 11:38. I was like, I just can't. Like I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So I just paused the show, turned off the iPad, was getting ready to fall asleep, and then she kind of like woke up a little bit, and she's like, I don't know what she said, but I think the last thing I heard was from her, hopefully I sleep tonight, and I'm just like, I'm going to bed. And at first there was a minute, I was like, uh-oh, what if I like get second wind? But then if she's still awake and I have second wind, we can still watch TV together on the good old iPad. My dad is the same, like Xfinity Comcast, like we do. And I have the like Xfinity Comcast streaming app, so like love that. And I have all these other apps for like watching different shows and things. And I have Netflix and Hulu and everything but the Prime from Amazon Prime. So luckily I fell asleep relatively quick. Like I woke up a few times in the morning, like when I'm in that, you know when you're in that like asleep but awake state, but I instantly went back to sleep. There were moments where I thought, what if I like sleep through the day? I can't do that. I can't afford to miss my 2 o'clock phone call. So, and I think because I went to bed so early, like it felt a lot later in the morning than it was, because at one point I peaked. I was like, what time is it? It was 9:09. I'm like, my alarm goes off at 10, so I'm good. And before I went to bed, I cranked the volume up on my alarm. But guess what? I slept through my alarm. So I don't know if it went off at all or if it did and I slept through it. But when I felt like it was time to get up, it was 11, whatever. So I slept for like 12 hours and like 12 minutes, I think. And trust me, y'all, I needed it. I was tired. I wasn't feeling well. Ever since I got back from New Jersey and I was in Florida for those like few nights, I was not sleeping. Like the first night I went to bed like between 3 and 4 in the morning. Then like the second night I went to bed around like 4:30 in the morning, like between 4:30 and 5, and then like the next night like almost 5:30 in the morning. Like instead of my body clock going backwards, it kept going forwards. And then finally I managed to get back to going to bed at 3 o'clock at night, but still it was be late and I have a hard time getting up in the morning as it is. I don't care if I go to bed at like 10 o'clock or 6 in the morning. Whenever I wake up, it is always so hard for me to like get going, whether I get up at 10 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon. It's been a long time since I've gotten up at 3 in the afternoon, but I just think with all the not sleeping and then like the drugs in my system, like the Dramamine and like all my anti-anxiety meds, because those supposedly have a sedating effect, and I say supposedly because I've taken like heavy duty anti-anxiety meds and like prescription strength 8 milligrams of melatonin, and I've been up like all night long. So these things normally don't touch me because my anxiety is so high that it is insane. And the higher your anxiety, the harder it is for drugs like that to work. So I think my body just finally was like, it gave up and it succumbed to the sleep, and it let me catch up for all the sleep that I needed. And I mean, I'm still a little dizzy, but I'm back to like how I was feeling in the airport before the actual attack took place, and this is what I call dysfunctional dizzy, is where I'm a little unsteady. Hold on to me. I'm a little unsteady. And I, like if I were to really focus, like I am right now, the room does feel like it's moving a little bit, and I just feel a little like woohoo in the head, but it's not like I'm bed bound and like, oh my gosh, I'm scared and I need like someone to escort me to the bathroom. Like I've been in worse shape than this. Like I've felt this way a lot in my life since being diagnosed with vestibular migraines, because it is something that just doesn't ever really go away. You just have to like manage it and treat it and know what your triggers are. So I think what happened was the night before we flew, I got very upset. I was watching a TV show not knowing where it was going and that it was gonna hit me the way that it did. Like all of a sudden I started bawling my eyes out, and I was like, ah. And honestly, I felt like I needed to do that for quite some time. And for whatever reason, I just wouldn't allow myself. I'm like, no, we're not gonna go there. But I went there. And then I was anxious about flying, and having not slept, very well, I think put all that together, boom, dizzy. But hell, I got on that airplane anyway, and I did the damn thing. So thumbs up for that. But I am gonna go, or you can come with me. I'm just like hanging out in here in case my mom does call me back. I can quickly answer, but I'll just run back here. It's funny because she called me earlier. No, I called her from the other bedroom and it worked. Last night, great Aunt Fran, but I just call her Aunt Fran. She's my mom's aunt. Called her. My mom was in the kitchen and somehow magically got like cell reception. So nothing. Oh, there's soup. Veggie lentil, roasted pepper. I don't do lamb. No, that's my dad. Oh my goodness. We got some peanut butter, a box of pasta. There's Ritz crackers, can't have those. I have over here bread if I want to make PB&J. I'm not going to fiddle around and try to make myself a grilled cheese sandwich. My mom had issue with the stove. I don't want to do anything that could like cause a problem. Did I mention my dad may or may not be in Canada? If he is, then I don't feel the need to hurry up and make that bed. But if he stayed home, didn't go to Canada, that means he'll be coming home at some point, and I don't want there to be any major messes, because that will send him through the roof. So I got a lot of mac and cheeses here, and some pasta that's like tomato sauce base. But I might just go for one of these. We got some bagels, because, you know, who doesn't love a bagel? I gotta try to finish my water bottle because I am dehydrated. And then there's some fruit in here. A lot of butter. A lot of butter. So my favorite butter, we might have finished, though there's 3 of these. This is my favorite butter. It's Irish butter. My brain trainer taught me about it. First tried it at my neighbor's house, and then my sister-in-law has been like bragging about it. But I like this version. It's called Naturally Softer. It's in a tub. It's easier to like spread on things and scoop out. So there's 3 because the other one is like hardly any left. And then my dad likes this butter too, but he likes the reduced fat version. There's less fat and sodium than regular butter. Like, no. I don't do that. I don't mess with my butter. We got cranberry juice, water bottles, we got grape juice. Will you fit if I prop you here? Probably not. You're gonna fall. Ah, my goodness. I'm just gonna put you guys like this. I think I'm going to end this video here. It is 1:28, and I just would like to have a minute to eat, collect myself before my phone call, which I was told, and I don't think it's happened yet, that we were getting a landline for the duration of our stay, because my dad, he does not get good cell reception, so he's like, in case of an emergency and you really need to use a cell phone, the best place he gets reception is in his bathroom where I just was. Otherwise, he goes outside, right? And there's no one's car here, so I can't sit in a car. I can't turn it on, heat it up. And last night it went down to 24 degrees. And we might have a snowstorm this weekend. So part of me is like, where would I want to be in a snowstorm? Would I want to be here? Or would I want to be in a hotel room? I feel like either way it doesn't matter because I'd be stuck. But here I have a kitchen and food. A hotel room that, if we like stayed in the hotel room, or at the hotel rather, in my hometown, then we would not have a kitchen, and we would kind of be stuck. And it might feel like, I feel like here, like we can hang out in like the bedroom, there's upstairs that I showed you, like, where the hell, oh, my dad keeps his garbage in a weird place. Anyways, there's things. I feel like, I don't know. But, and then my dad probably has, like, logs to make a fire, and, like, that would be, like, cozy, sitting by a fire, trying to watch some TV. I'm gonna say trying. I just love myself. Being silly. So, with all that being said, throw out my trash. Like, my dad has, I'm gonna say it, he's a neat freak. My dad is a neat freak, and he is really good at organizing things, keeping things neat, tidy. Everything has a place and everything, a place for everything and everything in its place sort of concept. And he's good at managing his time. So like, he'll maybe spend, like if he has a Saturday, he'll work for like an hour to catch up on like emails and whatnot. Depending on the time of the year, he'll go outside and do like some gardening stuff for an hour. He'll come back in, do some more emails, then he'll like go for a walk. He'll like straighten up around here. You know what I mean? Like, he's very good like that, where my mom and I are not. My mom's better than me. I'm the worst. My name is I Make Messes Mallory. Yeah. So, I'm trying to be on my best behavior and not make messes. Last time we just stayed here for like a night, and I think it was bugging him because like all the suitcases were out and open. So last night we since we're gonna be here for more than a night, we put everything away in the bedroom, like in the drawers and stuff, and then I don't know where he put the suitcases, but somewhere where they're not gonna bug him probably. And then I'm just gonna do my best to keep up after myself. It's like boot camp for getting clean and organized. But maybe he'll teach me a system. Maybe he'll show me it if he didn't go to Canada. Because if he did, he won't be here this weekend. But if he's around, I'll say, listen, buddy, let's while I have you, because you can't run away from me. We're in the same house. Sit down with me. This video is really long. I apologize, but yet I don't. And let's write out the day, or show me, let me shadow you and follow you around for a day. Although I wouldn't want to sit there watching him for an hour, do emails, but he could say, okay, for the next hour, I'm gonna do emails. If you would like to do X, Y, and Z, go right ahead. And then when he's done, he can get me and say, and now what I'm about to do is X, Y, and Z. He's kind of used to the cold. I don't like it so much. I mean, back in the day, that was my jam. It's not my jam anymore. I do have a winter coat. I forgot to pack my sweatshirt. Refrigerators. Part of me's thinking I left it here. I think I left it in New Jersey. My Living Freely sweatshirt, my Molly Burke merch. I love saying that. Because when it's chilly, I'm going to want that. I think I forgot it. Because I think I brought it home knowing it can get chilly in Florida. It can, y'all. I'm telling you. If you live there, you might know what I'm talking about. Alright, where's my father keep his silverware? Not in that drawer. Let's play the game. Where do we hide the... Well, when you're a bachelor. Anyway. I've just been giving him props and praise for so many things, and look at his silverware drawer. His silverware drawer represents my life. Anyways, I have ideas, as you just heard me try to describe them. So yeah. This is still cold. Ooh. So thanks so much for watching this video. I feel like I'm cutting it I'm ending it weird. I was in the middle of a story and then I'm stopping. Just because I feel like this video is so long as it is. If you're still watching this, I appreciate you. If you want me to continue with talking about all my ideas and whatnot, then be sure to let me know down below. Ooh, this lighting. I'm trying to show you how the pond is frozen, because what I was going to say real quick is my dad goes for these walks, and I'm just ooh. But I ordered a hat, don't know when it'll get here. So, I mean, my ears get really cold, and so do my hands. I wore my gloves, and I even wore them in my dad's house. Eventually, I was you know you take your gloves off, right? And I did, but I'm my fingers are so cold. So, that's my spiel and my ordeal. I don't know if you can see those sconce thingies? That's from my grandma's house. Those are my grandparents' bedroom. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, keep it quirky.